Hey everyone, Cosmos here from Dollar Games. In this video we're going to look at the new devotion organization system in Wartune patch 7.8. So as you can see, the devotion window is quite new. Well, at least it's redesigned, and it's been separated into categories. So now we have daily. So I'm gonna go over all the things so that all players who are interested in all the details can see them. So daily bounty quests, we got a +5 Kitten Club, +5 Voyage, Magic Inn, Farm, Circuit Quest. So far we're familiar with these ones. Then Outland Exploration, Mountain Training, Hannah Lab, Archaeology, and VIP Login, Daily Login, Spend Balance. So pretty familiar stuff, just reorganized in the daily category. Then we have solo challenges. So this is Plunder Another Player, Forgotten Catacombs, Join the Battleground, Dimensional War, and then the two world bosses, the morning one and the evening one. Sorry, I'm a bit ill. So we have co-op challenges, and these are the multiplayer dungeons. So Hall of Heroes, then Speed Clearance, Spire, Magic Square. So these are again 10. Only Speed Clearance is 5. The others are 10 devotions. Dark DI, Broken Space, and the Cross MPD, which is 15. Then we have the PvP category with Team Arena, Road to Glory, Hero Trial, and Castle Wars is a new feature in Wartune patch 7.8. So we're gonna go over that in another video or in an article. You can you'll check that on Cosmos Wartune blog. All right, then we have guild events. And the devotion is +15 for Castle Wars, so that's quite a lot. So if you choose, so for example, Hero Trial as well, if you some people did not participate in Hero Trial, but that's not a big penalty. Let's say if you miss 5 devotion, but Castle Wars is 15, so that's quite considerable. So I'd say, of course, there will always be players who like it, who don't like it, but I'll already say in advance that in case you don't like it, it'll still be a good idea to pop in there and grab that +15 devotion at least. Then we have guild events. So the regular spinning of the guild wheel, contribution, altar, treasure chamber, and the guild beast. So these are all very familiar. Then Sylph and Eudemon devotion events, Sylph Arena, Expedition, Sky Trail, Sylph Upgrade, Eudemon Domain. So that's an important one with +15. We have that currently. Then Patrol, Atoll, and Bounty Targets. And then Knighted ones, so the Titan Temple, Time Portal, and Endless Abyss. So majority of course would be familiar to you guys, because of course majority is the same. A couple of changes like the Castle Wars. And then we have the rewards. So we have the daily rewards, and there's also something new, which is a weekly reward. So we're gonna go over that right now. So we have the daily rewards. At least, of course, as this video is a little bit in advance, some things could theoretically always change until they implement on all servers, but we're just gonna go over it as it is right now. So we have the Golden Daru 500k, and then we have the 150 devotion, Mount Training Webs 10, and level 5 gem. Then the 20 Sepulchrum Mares at 200, which I really think should have been revised. Then the active Eudemon skills with Blood of Zeus also should have been revised. And then of the familiar fashion course and the bound balance. So those we are familiar with, but what's new is the weekly devotion. And so we have for weekly performance, at two levels of 800 and 1600. So for example, if you do 2 days of 300, like 3 days of 300 devotion, you'll have 900. That's already good enough for the first reward. And then the 1600, of course, you'll need to do daily performance to reach that. So we have the 800, that's an additional then 300 bound balance, so that's a very welcome additional reward. 10 cast stones, not really significant, but every little bit helps. General Demon skill scrolls can be basically ignored. A lot of players sell them out, throw them out at present. Advanced Mara 50, it's an okay amount for 800 devotion, which is in every it's in 3 days you can have it, but of course it's weekly, so you cannot have it every 3 days. It's every 7 days, but you can already collect it 3 days after. And a level 3 HP diamond times 3. So those secondary rewards can be basically they're negligible. They can be kind of ignored. So the main reward here is the 300 bound balance. And then if you do good performance, so if you reach the 1600, then you get this top weekly reward, which is another 500 bound balance, which is really good. Passive Demon skill scrolls, which can be ignored. 5 smelting stones, which can be ignored for those players who are using 5000 per upgrade. The 5 is really negligible. And then 50 advanced sepulchrum, and here I think they made they didn't do it better. It would have been better to put the advanced sepulchrum in the smaller reward and advanced Mara in the larger reward, because the sepulchrum is worth a lot less. But I guess they didn't really go into that detail. And then level 3 HP divinity soul. So again, the secondary rewards can be completely ignored. They're really negligible. So but the 500 bound balance is great, and the 300 on the smaller one, the 300 bound balance is great. So that means that if this stays as it is right now, that means that players will be able to collect, or the active players, to get all the devotion. So it's not everybody goes for the devotion points, but this will promote additional activity. So but all the players who get at least 1600 devotion per week, they'll be able to get an additional 800 bound balance, and I think that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I mean, it's not enough to get one roll in the rider's chest, for example, but it'll definitely help. It's like a quarter of the roll. So that means like, yeah, in a month, roughly speaking, very roughly speaking, in a month it's a free rider's chest spin. So not some kind of groundbreaking changes, but I think it's a very positive evolution with the game the way it's going. I think players will welcome these changes and be glad to take additional rewards for additional weekly devotion targets. And of course the devotion itself gets a little bit easier if you participate in in Castle Wars. So like I mentioned, even if you're busy or whatever, I think just pop in. Of course it's not open all day. I believe it's let me check. Yeah, so it's 9:30 server time until 10 server time. So it's 30 minutes opening in the evening of the server. So I think if we just pop in there and grab this plus 15 devotion, that will also help to our daily 300 devotion target. So there you go. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and detailed information about the devotion in Wartune patch 7.8. Please do click on like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and visit my blog at wartune.dologames.com. and all the links will be in the description of the video. And also remember that you can play short games at dollygames.com, and if you want to support further, you can check out the Dolly Games shop at shop.dollygames.com. Or of course you're welcome to also join and become a patron to support my work. So that's it, you guys. Thanks for watching and have a very nice day.